Ah, yes. Here we observe the elusive Rastu, a curious specimen of the genus Unluckius maximus. For weeks now, this brave but somewhat questionably skilled creature has been trapped in the ancient battleground known as the Fortis Colosseum. At first glance, one might believe the Colosseum to be a noble arena of glory, but for Rastu, it has become less of a proving ground and more of a revolving door of doom. Day after day he ventures forth with trembling hands, eyes gleaming with hope, muttering, "This time will be different." Each evening he collapses into the dirt, whispering, Why is it always the manticore?" The manticore, of course, has become his most frequent executioner. Its venomous tail darts with unnerving precision, as though guided not by instinct but by personal vendetta. Indeed, some researchers suggest the manticore no longer sees Rastu as prey, but as a form of entertainment, like a child with a chew toy. It confuses him endlessly with feints and tail flicks, forcing poor Rastu to scurry from one pillar to the next in frantic retreat, like a terrified squirrel that has forgotten where it buried its last nut. And the worst part? The manticore seems to enjoy it, pausing between strikes as if savouring Rastu's panic, delighted by every whimper, stumble, and hopeless dash for cover. But the jaguars, the jaguars, sleek, merciless hunters that wait behind the pillars. They arrive, stealthy, swift, and deeply unimpressed by Rastu's evasive maneuvers, which mostly resemble a pigeon attempting ballet. These predators have learned that Rastu is incapable of looking behind him. One can almost hear their internal dialogue. "Ah, excellent, the clumsy one has returned. Let us pounce in synchronized mockery." And pounce they do, reducing Rastu's plans of tactical brilliance to the tragic slapstick of flailing limbs and muffled screams. On the rare occasion that fortune smiles and Rastu survives both venom and claws, he stumbles straight into the path of the Minotaur. Towering, horned, and perpetually grumpy, it regards Rastu with the same expression one might give a mosquito buzzing in the ear. Their encounters rarely last more than a few seconds, punctuated by the unmistakable sound of bones snapping, followed by silence. Back to the lobby, Rastu. Weeks have passed. To us, mere spectators, it is but a brief series of defeats. To Rastu, it has been an eternity. His hair has grown shaggy, his beard pixelated and uneven. His spirit, once bold, has thinned like an old tapestry gnawed by moths. And yet, there is something remarkable here. For though nature herself appears aligned against him, Rastu continues to return. Again and again and again. Is this persistence? Is it courage? Or merely the kind of stubborn idiocy that drives one to repeatedly stick a fork into an electrical socket? We may never know. But one thing is certain, he continues. Driven not by instinct, nor reason, nor even common sense, but by a peculiar brand of stubbornness rarely found outside of donkeys and people who press the elevator button harder, thinking it will make it arrive faster. Every morning he emerges into the Colosseum with the same ritual, a deep breath and a rallying cry. Every afternoon he is inevitably devoured, crushed, impaled, incinerated, or humiliated. Every evening he mutters, "Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow will be different." Tomorrow, dear viewers, is never different. And so the Colosseum thrives, an ecosystem sustained entirely by one man's unending incompetence. The manticores feast, the jaguars pounce, the minotaurs grunt, and Sul Heredit cackles. The very stones seem to echo his failures, carrying them forward for future generations of beasts to enjoy. One day, perhaps, the Colosseum will witness Rastu's triumph. But until then, dear viewers, we sit back, we watch, and we laugh. because truly nothing in nature fails with such consistency and such flair as our dear beloved Rastu.